keep forgetting to talk to Tracy about turning that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do we have the paperwork?
That clock started to pull away again.
I know. Every time.
Super powerful batteries that put in there.
You guys hiding in the back room? Walked up there and didn't see you come by.
There's a secret entrance back there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, coming up the back stairs. Official jacket on.
Good afternoon. It is Wednesday, July 9th, 2025. I'm Mayor Chris Martin, calling to order the regular session of the Logansport Board of Public Works and Safety. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Chris Martin. Here. Jacob Palmaso. Here. Levi Jones. Here. We'll start with the minutes of the July 2nd, 2025 meeting. I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Call for question. Chris Martin? Yes. Levi Jones? Yes. Jacob Palmason?
Yes.
All right, next is the approval of claims for $453,468.65. This includes claims for $375,441.88, TIF Industrial Park claim $78,000, TIF Discretionary claim $26.77. I'll make a motion to approve the claims as presented.
Second.
Any further discussion? Call for question. Levi Jones?
Yes.
Chris Martin? Yes. Jacob Palmason?
Yes.
Any public comments? Anyone in the audience who would like to make a comment?
Not on the agenda.
Okay.
So I wanted to take this opportunity to be sure to thank everyone that helped us do July 4th. That includes the fire department, the police department, the street department, certainly the parks, the mayor's office, clerk treasurers in terms of paying the bills. You know, it went a lot smoother than it has in a lot of years, and I'm grateful to everybody for their help and getting it done right this year. So, oh, and I can't forget the utilities because they let us use their pole yard too. So, anyway, we had a good turnout. So
Great. No, you guys did great work.
thank you for all your help.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jan. Absolutely. All right. Any other public comments? Go ahead. Yep.
You have to come up here,
Yes, sir.
you go. Well, I'm Mike Fincher and this Chico Rodriguez. We are members from All Saints Catholic Parish. And I'll let Chico explain what we'd like to do. We have maps here. While you're explaining, I'll hand them out.
Yes, hi. We are planning on September 14th to have a Eucharistic procession going through from All Saints Parish, and the route is shown on the map that Mike's handing out. And what we would like to ask is to have support from the city to be able to allow us to process from All Saints Parish, as you can see on the map, going north on 2nd Street, east on Broadway, south on 6th Street, back west on Market, and then back into our parish. And we're expecting a few hundred people, and there's a reason we do this, okay? It hasn't been traditionally done beyond the block there at All Saints, but in several other communities, it's done throughout the community to show support for the real presence of Christ. And the reason we do something like this is we hold the procession to publicly display and deepen our faith in the real presence of Christ in the Eucharist. They serve as a form of prayer, witness, and evangelization, bringing the Eucharist to the streets and into the community. These processions also honor Christ, unite the faithful, and offer an opportunity for public reverence and adoration for the Blessed Sacrament. Okay, so this is really about a way for us to process and have prayer as much as possible. The real focus is we're running out of priests, and this is a way for us to pray to Christ to be able to help us get more priests. Okay, this is I'm the secretary of the Ministry for Priestly Vocations, and throughout the years there's been less and less priests. You see churches closing down. We're trying to reverse that, not just for our parish, but for the city and for our state and for the country as well, because you never know what effect we can have when we all pray together, okay? So what we're asking is to be able to have a cooperation to protect the procession as we cross intersections. It would be nice if we could have no parking so that we could use the space where parked cars might be if attendance numbers are even higher yet, and to be able to protect the procession as we process through. It's not a very long walk, but we are expecting a few hundred people there, and it's not a fast walk, but they'll be praying, and we'll be reciting the rosary, and it'll be a beautiful event that we would invite everybody to be able to witness, because it is a beautiful time, and there's all sorts of graces that are bestowed to us as a result of this.
And what's the date time for this?
It would be September 14th, starting at 5:30. It's a Sunday. And I don't suppose it would be any more than 90 minutes. It might be less than that, from beginning to end.
So
What we plan on doing is using the sidewalk.
oh, okay.
Sidewalk mostly, and have the parking lane for like an overflow.
Right.
Gotcha.
You see,
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
only place we'd run into a little issue is at 6th Street, where there is no parking lane. I mean, there's not a parking lane per se, but it might be a little tight there. We would need to block off just during the procession, 4th and 5th Streets. Just on the south end, on the north end first, and then on the south end when we come to market. So the streets would really not be closed, but we're concerned about just having someone there to, and I guess we have volunteers that will shut off the streets at 4th and 5th.
Oh, good.
We were just
Yeah,
concerned
it's
about.
not closing anything
Pardon
down.
me?
If we're not closing the highway down,
No,
Right.
no.
then it won't.
That was one reason that was one thing we didn't want to do. It was first presented that way, and Chico and others kind of talked about it. But it's important that we do this for our parish, and we just wanted to give you a little bit of heads up so that you'd know, give you a chance to look at it, and if you've got any concerns or issues that we could address now. And if we do this, do we still need a street closing permit? We will? Okay. I'll get that taken care of.
And honestly, it's not for necessarily the street closures, just to kind of get a detail of what you guys are doing and have it on file, ultimately.
Okay, well, like Chico said, it'd be 90 minutes on one end, then we'd go to the Market Street, it'll be however long it takes for the people to walk by on the other end, so.
Well, you'll have our support for sure, so. Yep. So really, if you can give us kind of what you need, so I like the no parking, if you can kind of signal out where you guys exactly want us to put no parking, we can
Well,
work on.
normally it'll be on the
Well, it'll be on the south side of Broadway and the north
north
side of
side of the
Market.
market.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, since there's no parking there on,
South
well, I
side.
guess on the west side of Sixth Street.
Okay, so north.
Not many
side.
people are parked on Sixth Street on Sunday morning, or Sunday evening anyway, so.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't see a problem with this, so, yeah, look forward to it.
Well, we appreciate any help you can give us. I think in front of the parish, they wanted to do some kind of a special
Well, we're
blessing.
planning on doing a blessing at the immigrant statue there next to the.
Oh, nice, okay.
The farmer's market, and then, once we get in front of the church, then we would bless the rectory, the parish office, bless the church, and then go back inside, and all the activities outside would be completed at that time.
During the praying on the immigrant statue, would you want to like maybe take the bike lane and make it to where you can come out into the road a little bit? Kind of secure that bike lane out, block
What
it
we were
off?
planning on doing is just stopping the procession, and then the priest would just cross the street and do that.
Okay,
with
gotcha.
A couple of
Instead of having
circles.
the whole
Right.
crowd go over there.
And it's all fenced off over there anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're
Holy water, some prayers,
Absolutely. Yep,
trying to make it less
intrusive, right?
intrusive
Yeah.
than we could be.
right, exactly. No, we appreciate that for sure. Yep, all right,
But I think on a Sunday afternoon, the traffic isn't really heavy, and we just want to make sure that we got our bases covered here and that everybody knows what's going on, so.
we appreciate that for sure. Yep, all right. We'll look for that street closure and
So who do we give this information?
Chad has it. Street Commissioner.
I've already got this.
Okay.
So
Yep.
I've already got that taken care of.
Perfect.
Sorry, but if there's a loose policeman, I'll talk to the chief about this, but if there's a loose patrol car just in the neighborhood,
Exactly.
it just make the people feel safer and just bring a little bit more attention to